Good morning, everybody. It's Mike Weller with the Weller Group at Keller Williams Realty. We are here for our second virtual open house during the COVID environment. This is actually our second listing, and they're both in the same neighborhood here, the Fairgreen Townhomes in Yorba, Linda. And we were scheduled for 11 o'clock this morning. I came on here about a minute early, and I think we're just coming up on 11. So our first open house a couple weeks ago, our first listing, we actually put it into escrow with a full price offer that day. So it was on the market 5 days. We had a full price offer the day we did the virtual open house a couple of Saturdays ago. And we have another great listing here in the same neighborhood, 6750 Tahitian Circle. It's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath townhome. So similar to the other one, floor plan wise, but not the same exact floor plan. So anyway, you see I got my mask here. I'm going to mask up. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see what I'm seeing. Sorry about the glove. I'm still getting used to this whole thing. And I'm going to mask up, and we're going to head inside. I saw Patrick Ward is on this morning, so I thought it would be fun to walk out over here just for him. Just for you, Patrick. Here's your old house. That's the guy who lives in your house now. I don't think you've met him yet. Anyway, so let's walk back inside. And again, this is a 3-bedroom. There's a full bathroom upstairs. There's a powder room downstairs. But like all of the homes in this particular community, you have this private entry atrium between the garage and the actual home. So it's kind of a nice bonus outdoor area. You do get a backyard here, but you get this second outdoor area. You can set up a small little table and chair out here. You can come out here, read a book, drink coffee. It's a good place for, if you have smaller kids, have them out here to play. If you have a smaller pet, it's a good place to kind of have them come outside a little bit. I'm just going to swing around this way. Nothing special here. It's just a 2-car garage. But it is a full 2-car garage. You can park 2 cars in here. You could also park another couple of cars out in the driveway. And this particular unit actually has a separate laundry room over here to the right. So this is not contiguous to the living space inside. This is kind of a bonus little room for laundry and some storage, little laundry utility room here in between the garage and the actual home. And then we walk inside, we get these nice double doors here. And this particular property has just been repainted. This is new carpet, and everything's pretty clean in here. So it's a pretty clean move-in ready property. One of my favorite parts about this particular floor plan in this community is this nice, the living room dining combo area is kind of nice and wide, and it's always got that big window in the front. It lets in a lot of nice natural sunlight. You have the tree out front here, which provides a little bit of shade, but it's still nice and bright in here. Like, it doesn't feel claustrophobic at all, which is great. So you got this really great living dining area. Like I said, this has just been painted. This is new carpet that just went in over the past week. And we'll head around through the kitchen. This isn't the brand new kitchen, but this is a last decade kitchen. So everything in here is in pretty good shape. Solid cabinets and counters. And all of these are great. We'll head out to the backyard in a little bit, but you can be in here making dinner, and if you have like smaller kids, you can put them out, not put them out, but have them play out in the yard. You can open up the gate there, and again, we'll take a look at that. We'll head out there in a minute. That opens up to the community greenbelt with a lot of great features. There is a gas range in here, which is great. A lot of people always ask about that. So nobody likes electric cooking. The gas is a little easier to cook with. Fumble on my part. So we head down the hall. There's this little half closet under the stairs here for some extra storage space. You can make it a little pantry or use it for something else. On the right here, this one closet, nothing special. That's just the water heater in there. And there's another typical like indoor coat closet, first floor kind of coat closet. And then down here's the powder room, the half bath. Again, this is has been updated, not here in 2020, but over the last few years. So you can take a look at that. Is the carpet gray? It's like, I would call it a grayish. It's beige, but it's definitely got a gray tint to it. So, and that was done intentional. Even the paint scheme a little bit. I don't know how it's coming across on Facebook. It's kind of a beige, but it does have a gray in it. I would classify it as one of the new grays. But so, you know, kind of a beigeish gray, if that makes sense. So thanks for that question, Tyler. Okay, again, there's the half bath. We're going to head upstairs. And here we are upstairs. Here is the upstairs full bathroom. So again, this is wasn't just remodeled here in 2020, but the bathroom has been updated. So these homes are 1964. The bathroom and the kitchen certainly are not 1964 in here. But a nice clean bathroom, very functional, works well. And we'll head out into this little upstairs hallway area here. In this model, in this floor plan, I've actually seen a couple with like a built-in bookcase here actually, and some people will have, you know, some sort of bookcase or some other piece of furniture here. There's a little bit of space up here to do that. You could even go a teeny tiny desk. I don't know that I would do that, but I do like the bookcase idea there. Bedroom number one. I don't know how the bedrooms are translating necessarily over the Facebook Live, but they're pretty basic bedrooms. They work, they're functional. Here's the view out the front window. So you're kind of looking down there to the courtyard, the trees there. You can kind of see out to the circle, the street that we're on here. The windows are not newer, Lisa. Thanks for that question. The windows are not newer, but they do work. I know sometimes older windows really get tough to open and close, and they're tough. These do work pretty well here, but they are not newer. So here's bedroom number two, kind of similar to the last one. Again, there's the view out to the front. They all have sliding doors, clean white sliding doors. And then back here is the third bedroom. This would be the master. Same thing. Here's the view out the master, out to the green belt. Over there's one of the playgrounds, and we'll head out back here in a little bit. You've kind of seen it through the screen. But there's 5 tot lot playgrounds in the community. There's one on the right, and then if you look beyond that, I don't know if you can see, that is one of the 3 community pools. If we pan this way to the left, right there is basketball courts, and if you look beyond that, that's the second of the 5 tot playgrounds. That building there with the red doors, if you can see that, that's the clubhouse. And just to the left of that, I don't think you can see it here, is one of the other pools. So we have 2 pools and 2 tot lots within a stone's throw of the back door. There's 3 pools and 5 kiddie playgrounds overall. So we will head back downstairs. I'll get my shoes on and we'll go out back. And feel free to put any of your questions here. I'm happy to answer them. Otherwise, it's just me walking around talking. So but here we go. We're going to head out back. And these, if you're not familiar with these townhomes, and if you've seen other condos and townhomes in this price range in Yorba Linda or Anaheim Hills in the area, it's probably one of the bigger, if not the biggest backyard you will see. No, Patrick, this is the floor plan where all 3 of the bedrooms are upstairs. So this is the 3-bedroom with all 3 bedrooms upstairs. So no bedroom downstairs. The vinyl fences here, you'll see, this was an HOA project a couple of years ago. They replaced these. They replaced the exterior fences. The interior fences between the neighbors, That's kind of up to each neighbor if they want to update it and replace it. So here, it's still the wood. This wood fence was still working okay, so they kept it, but it can be replaced fairly easily if somebody wanted to do that. But again, here we are in the backyard. You could have a barbecue out here and a patio set. And the great part is all of these open up. You open up the rear gate here. And we were looking down from the one bedroom before, but we walk out here to the green belt. Right over here on the right is kids' playground. Over there a little bit, that's one of the pools that black wrought iron is the pool. And then we'll pan this way to the left. And again, basketball courts. That is the clubhouse there. The clubhouse is essentially a meeting room and a kitchen. It's very functional. They just remodeled the kitchen fairly recently, like within the last year or maybe 18 months. So you could actually rent, you don't even have to rent the clubhouse if you live here. You can reserve the clubhouse. You do put a security deposit down to make sure, you keep it in good shape, and you do get that back. So the clubhouse is kind of a nice place if you're having a big party and you want kind of indoor space for that beyond what you have at your house. The other nice part is, say you're having whether it's a kid's party or whatever kind of party, you can have it out in your backyard, but you could also open up the gate. You could set up a couple of tables out here. If it's a kid's party, you could set up a bouncy house out here, that kind of thing. Somebody wanted me to walk over to the pool. They didn't specify which pool, so I had to choose. But we're going to walk this way a little bit. So here are the horseshoe pits. Just kind of a fun feature you don't see in a lot of communities. There's so much recreation in this community. There are so many recreational amenities that you just don't see anymore. This property, the whole community is over 32 acres, and there's only 200 homes. If the developer got this lot or got this land today, they'd be squeezing 500 or 600 condos in here. So there's a ton of greenbelt space here. You can kind of see up there behind all the homes, there's long greenbelt runs. Here is the one pool. It's closed right now, obviously, with the COVID situation, but you see the furniture kind of stacked up a little bit because it is closed. But they have nice gardening around the pool. So that's just a short walk from the back gate. If you look beyond there, that's our house. Well, not our house, but that's our open house with the gate open. Again, I'm gonna cut through the horseshoe pit right now since nobody's playing. Walk back this way. And again, with there being 3 pools, we have an intruder in the yard. We could have a situation here. I'll handle it though, don't worry, people. Anyway, with 3 pools and only 200 townhomes in here, even in the summer, 4th of July, none of them ever get too crazy. So, how are you? Okay, so we'll walk over this way. And improvement from the first virtual open house we did, I did bring my headset and microphone today, so I'm hoping and thinking that the audio is better. I forgot to bring my gimbal though, so it's still a little bouncy probably. So every time I'll try to improve a little bit, but hopefully everybody can see. Again, there's one of the other kid playgrounds over there, basketball courts, a clubhouse we talked about. And here's the other pool. This pool is actually closer than the first pool we walked over to, but you have 2 pools, right out your back gate, which is nice. So this would be considered the main pool, probably a little bit more traffic than the other 2 pools, but you always have a couple of choices. You have 3 choices actually. If you wanted to walk to the back end of the community, go to the 3rd pool. There are also 2 tennis courts in the neighborhood, one on either side of the community. So the closer tennis court is kind of beyond those houses there a little bit. When we walked over to that pool, we were probably about halfway there. And then there's another tennis court in the back. So, how are you this morning?
Good.
Hi, we're on Facebook Live, so give me a few minutes and I'm happy to chat with you. Probably about another 15 minutes. So, okay. And that's out back, and now we're back inside. I guess we'll walk back out front. I walk into the garage. And open the garage. As you can see, the garage door opener works. And again, not all of the properties, not all the homes in this community have a large driveway. Like for example, here next door, it's a smaller driveway. You can still park there, but obviously there's less space, so it's a little tighter. Here we have, you could easily fit a decent sized vehicle in here plus a smaller car too. So you can, you can get like a pickup truck and a smaller vehicle next to it, along with 2 cars in the garage. So you basically have parking for 4 cars here without getting out into the circle. So give me about 15 minutes. Thank you. So I actually have people coming to see the property and look at the property. A lot of interest. Gotten a lot of calls yesterday and today. And I will share this. We actually do have an offer already on this property before anybody's even been in to see it. So pretty good offer as well. That's pretty much all I can share here on this forum. How old is the garage door? I don't know. I mean, what I can tell you, it's not the original, because all of the originals are not the roll-ups. They were the old kind that just pull up. But I don't know exactly how old this garage door is, but it seems to work okay. The door opener, it's a LiftMaster. I haven't had any issues opening and closing it, and I have the remotes as well. So that's all been good, but I don't know the specific age of it. Thank you for the question, Lisa. Feel free to keep them coming. Okay, so we'll head back inside. And again, I'm kind of going to do the same tour I did already for anybody new who's logged in who wasn't here before. So we're back inside. We got the living room, dining room combo, and like I said before, this is one of the favorite, really one of the things people like the most about this particular floor plan is how nice and open this is. You got the big window there in the front. Here you have the double doors. Sometimes it's a slider, but either way, you have a lot of light coming in through the front, along with the slider in the back. It's just kind of a nice open feeling. People will often set this up, as you can see with the light fixture there. They'll have a dining room set somewhere over here. A lot of times it's a round or square 4-seat set. And then a lot of times an L-shaped sofa here, or sometimes just a sofa, like I'd be sitting on the sofa facing this way, but a lot of times the sofa's on this wall. You have a lot of choices here, because you can mount a TV up on this wall, or you can flip around and mount a TV over on either wall, really. It works pretty well. So, but that's usually how I see this set up. I do see people they're able to functionally use the living dining combo both ways, both as a good living room and have the dining space as well. And then again, back into the kitchen. Gas range. There's a stainless steel dishwasher. They did pull out the old fluorescent lighting and put those fixtures in up there. And then this walks through here. Again, there's this little half door use this as additional storage. It makes a good pantry. There's another closet here. This is the hot water heater closet. And here is the half bath. There's the vanity, toilet, and oh, something to point out, because sometimes somebody does want a second full bathroom with at least a shower. This bathroom, the way this works, that wall there, on the other side of that wall, is that door there, which is the laundry room, which has laundry hookup in it, plumbing in it, obviously. I have seen people with this floor plan more than one time push this wall back to make this bathroom larger. They push it back into the laundry room, and then they're able to build a shower in there. And then all of a sudden they have a full bath downstairs or a 3/4 bath downstairs. And you have that space. They'll use this space over here where the laundry hookup currently is with the plumbing. And there's plenty of space to move the laundry over to the right side here. You just take this cabinet out. You're doing a little bit of plumbing, but it's not too, it's not too far. The plumbing's right there, so it's very doable. So I've seen that multiple times with this floor plan in this community. So thought I would share that. So let's head back upstairs. And again, this carpet is brand new, less than a week old. More than a week old, probably about 9 days old now that I think about it. Sorry about that. And then up here, you got the 3 bedrooms. Here's the full bath. Got a newer vanity. There's the tub, shower. The laundry was out in that room off of the courtyard that we looked at the door just now. So, I mean, it's probably hard to get a perspective here, but basically under that roof is the laundry room. We can go back out and look at it in a minute, but just showing the 3 bedrooms upstairs. Again, this would be considered the master in the back. And again, you got the nice view of the green belt down into your yard there. So, with the 2 bedrooms, 2 other bedrooms in the front there and there. This would be the southeast bedroom. This would be the southwest bedroom. The front of the house faces south. You know, that's important for some people. Here's the furnace closet upstairs. I'm not sure if I pointed that out earlier, but there's the furnace. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Thank you. I'm going to head back out to the front, back into the laundry room. So you can see that. Back downstairs. Need to find my shoes. There they are. Okay. And again, here's the laundry room. So it's its own individual room. It's between, the actual house, the living space, and these are the doors coming out of the garage. So here's the laundry room. It is an electric dryer hookup in here, FYI, but there is gas in the home, there is gas in the property, so you could plumb for gas. You got a little bit of plumbing work to do, but it is doable. Consult with your plumber, obviously. But here's you got some storage space, some shelving over here on the right as well. Except for the garage, is it an end unit? Yes, it is thank you, Patrick. It's staggered, so you really only have common wall for living space here on the left. Like when you walk in the living room here, that wall there would be common wall with the house next door. On this side, because it's staggered, there really is no common wall. It's still 0 lot line, but I'll walk out front to kind of give you a better idea of that perspective. Are you looking at moving into one of these, Patrick? Is that why you're asking? So if you look next door, like that's their living space, and you see it ends there, probably, you know, kind of towards the end of the garage. So, and then if we go out to the back, see that perspective as well. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I got to take my shoes off, walk across the living room, put my shoes back on, and head out the back slider. So here on the right, again, that fence, that's the exterior fence. Hi, guys. So that's the exterior wall of the east side of the house. So there's no common wall there. Okay. Walk back around the sidewalk, back to the back gate. Again, it's a great setup. Like if you do happen to have kids, it's a great setup where, you know, they can go out in the green belt and play. They can go play in the playground. A lot of times there's other kids from other homes that might all like congregate out in the green belt and play, you know, in a like a late afternoon, early evening, dinner time when the weather's nice, the weekend. So it's kind of a good setup for that. It's a good setup if you have pets and you want to take them out for walks, or if you just like to enjoy some open space. You know, it's kind of the next best thing to buying a house with a big backyard, because right out your back gate, you have all of this big backyard, basically, that you don't need to worry about maintaining yourself. Okay. So we got a couple of more minutes here. We'll be signing off at 11:30. I think we have about 2 more minutes coming up on 11:30. Last chance to field questions for anybody. And again, this, just within the last couple of weeks, this home was painted, the carpet's been put in, some other little fixtures and other little touches have all been added. But it's really a nice home, clean, move-in ready. And the living room here, it just, with that big window, it just works really well. Like it's nice. A nice open feel. It's definitely one of the best features of this particular floor plan and this particular home itself. So, and again, we're back here in the kitchen. Oh, we're 485, Patrick. Thank you. So we're listed at 485. Like I mentioned earlier, we actually do have an offer already that's come in. Just based off of the 3D tour, and if anybody wants to see the 3D tour, you could visit that too at 6750Tahitian.com. That's available anytime. You can log in, check that out. And we've got about 1 minute left, and we'll be logging off. So, last chance for any questions. I'm going to grab my shoes again, walk outside in the front. So here we are back out front, just coming up on 11:30. So thanks everybody for joining in today. We've had a lot of people on and then off. So just wrapping it up today, 6750 Tahitian Circle. Feel free to reach out to me beyond this if you have any questions. If you're an agent, reach out to me. If you have an agent, reach out to your agent, and I'm happy to have a conversation with them. But stay safe, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you next time.